Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to show you the Windows setup for React Native. So first things first, there's a few things that you need to download. First of all, you'll need to install node.js and npm. Luckily, those come bundled, and you just simply need to go to this website here, node.js.org/en/download/. And you could just click the Windows installer. And I actually already have Node installed. However, if you're doing this for the first time, you will install it. Then you'll want to run this .msi application, and it will take you through a setup wizard. And just go through the process. And at one point, the wizard will ask you to whether or not you want to install extra components or files and such, that including Chocolatey, that will help make React Native better. And yes, you do want to do that. So I'm going to cancel out of this since I already have Node. And next thing, after you have Node, you will want to open up your command terminal. I have mine saved down here, but if you don't know how to access your command terminal, go ahead and just type CMD in the search bar down here, and you'll see the command prompt pops up. And just so you know, I really like working in my desktop. It's just easy, and if any files get downloaded, they're easy to find. So the way to navigate to your desktop in your terminal is just simply CD and then follow the file path. For me, I have to go through OneDrive, then desktop. I'm going to close out this one. I'm just going to work here. And next, I want to download React Native. I, again, already have this downloaded, but it's a very easy command. You just go here to the React Native website, and you copy that, and you can paste it into your terminal and run it. Running it is just simply hitting enter. Since I already have this installed, I am not going to run it myself. And then next you want to install Yarn. Again, same thing. Just click that, should be copied, and then you paste it and run it, and Yarn will be installed. And then lastly, you do want to have Git Bash installed. This is just if you're working with Git, and so you can push, pull, clone, whatever from a repository. I already have Git Bash installed, but it's super easy setup. Just go to the website, gitforwindows.org, and download it. So now that we have everything set up, ideally, we are going to create our React Native application. So you will need either a physical device or Android Studio or some other way that you can run an emulator, or again, using a physical device. I like using Android and Android Studio. So I either use an Android physical device or I use Android Studio. If you don't have Android Studio installed, just go to Android Studio and find the downloads and install the appropriate version. And what that does for us is, if you're on a Intel processor, you'll be able to pull up a emulator and you don't have to worry about any physical devices. So let's go ahead and create that app. So I want to go React Native init, and then I'm going to do sample app. And I click enter. And you're going to notice it's going to do all this stuff. And I'm actually going to pause it because it does take a little bit sometimes. And we'll get back to you shortly. Okay, So now our application has been created, and we can check this by looking right here. You can see my sample app. And we're now going to try running it. So we want to go back to our terminal. And now I want to use that cd command. And I want to go to sample apps. You can either type it out, or you can put the first few letters of your app folder name and just click tab and enter, and you'll be redirected. And now that we're in the directory for the application itself, we're going to run the command react native run Android, and make sure there's a dash between run and Android. And before you do this, make sure Android Studio is open, which it is for me. And I'm going to click enter. And give it a few moments. I'm going to pause again. We'll be back shortly. Okay. So I just tried running the application. And just so you know, when you run anything in React Native, this little terminal window is going to pop up. Don't worry about it. Keep it open. I'm just going to minimize it. Now notice I actually failed to build the app. And we need to figure out why. So best way to do this, we go all the way back up and we look at the error. And it tells us that we failed to install the app. We want to make sure we have the Android development environment set up. You might want to go ahead and check out that link. But we noticed that there's an issue with our settings.gradle. And specifically, I'm interested in this. Unsupported class file major version 60. So I took it upon myself to go ahead and look up this error. And the fix is I need to go into 2 different Gradle files, and I need to make some adjustments. So let me show you how to do that. Let's go into our sample application app. I want to go to Android since we're working in Android. And the first file I want to go into is the build.gradle file in the Android directory. And go down here under dependencies to class path and notice the Gradle version. It's 4.2.2. Now, this Gradle version is not compatible with the JDK or Java Development Kit versions 8 and up. So most likely, if you have JDK installed on your computer, you have version 8 or higher. And Gradle version 4.2.2 is not compatible with that. What we're going to do instead is we're going to change the Gradle version to 7.0.2. Save that. And then we're going to go into the Gradle file, wrapper file, and gradle-wrapper.properties. And I'm going to do the same thing right here. Instead of 6.9, I'm going to do 7.0.2. And then I'm going to save that. And close that. And let's go ahead and try running the application again. This time I'm going to leave it up so you can see what should be happening in the terminal. Now you see our build is successful and the app launches on our emulator. Now we're just going to see that it's bundling. That means it's just getting everything together so it can display on the screen. And voila, here's our application. This is exactly what you want to see. Now, this isn't a fully fleshed out app. We probably want to add a database to it and some other fun things. But the scope of this video is just to cover all the necessary installs, some debugging, and running your first application. Please go to this website about.react.com and find this example. And this is a great example to get a baseline for your application. So you're connected to an SQLite database and you have some buttons and other stuff working. Thank you.